Hi everybody. I have had a few inquiries about what is a spiritual business plan as opposed to a regular business plan that's like 1,000 pages and you feel like you just want to roll off the hill and just lay in the bottom of a meadow for a year. Because the reality is a business plan is a lot of work, and part of what I'm looking to do in our career energizing in terms of our business plan, what that really is it's just kind of an idea of where we want to wind up. And just to give you an example, the other day I was looking at the numbers that I'm doing in my business, and I said, well, I want to put a 0 on the end of what I'm bringing in each month. That means I have to be doing 10 times the business I'm doing. And what does that mean for me? It means 10 times the service, 10 times out there at this point. And how am I putting my energy out there? So knowing where I want to be at the end of the day is going to be an important, I think, concept to know how to get there, right? You wouldn't just get in the car and go, hey, we're just gonna drive around endlessly all day and hopefully we'll wind up somewhere interesting. Okay, I mean, that's kind of a Sunday driver thing, and unfortunately most people do their businesses like that. So when we're really talking about a spiritual business plan, I really want to get an idea of where you want to end up. And then we start looking at, from where we are right now, what's the value we're adding. The other thing to remember is entering the mind of the person you're working with. So for example, if someone says, gee, how am I going to get that tree dug up? And you're a person who digs up trees, and say, have you been wondering how to get that tree dug up? So you want to find out what the person is wondering about when they come to you. What do they need from you? What is your service? So in a very, very simple way, when I talk about a spiritual business plan, it's about really stepping into a higher consciousness, a higher level of service. And by the way, this month I'm going to be doing the observer versus the participant meditation that will help you separate those feelings of fear around a business plan. Because I think there is something about putting things down on paper where we go, uh-oh, like, what does that mean? And now I have to do it. And just to let you know, once you put something down on paper, it's almost like putting it on a menu, right? So you go into the diner of life, and on the menu suddenly is the course you want. And then you can say to the waitress or waiter, that's what I want to order. And they take it and they bring it into the kitchen. And in this world, it's bringing that order into the universe. And so if you have a menu that basically describes what you really want, you then are in a better place to say, this is what I'm really looking to create. This is who I am. So think about, in your menu, what are the top things that you're looking to create in your life? And look at the end first, and then back up with your units. Even in spiritual work, even in any kind of work we're doing, we have to look at units we're selling. And if you're not, it's kind of like a fantasy to say, I want to make $1 million a year. Oh, okay, that's realistic. What do you need to be doing to get there? What's going to be the difference between your business where it is now and there? And what begins to happen is once you put that end result down, as we're working together on this team, more ideas are going to start coming out. And by the way, I always like to say challenges come up when you're ready to step to the next level. So be ready for challenges in this kind of work. We're in a very intense career energizing right now. It is going into week 3, and that means the stakes rise because things have to be pulled away so you can create what you want. We'll be talking next week about your business plan a little more and what a spiritual plan is. But for now, I hope that answers some of your questions. Feel free to email me, and I'll see you next time.